Hi guys, good evening. Let me share my screen. So what's our last class? So this is your last class, right? Types of variables. Where are we? Types of variables, and we have seen that a few programs as well, right? Let me connect with my AirPods. Yeah. Wait a moment. So this is your last program, right? How to identify the variables, global variable, static variable, right? So these things, so you are good with that. Guys, is it audible? Am I audible? Variable 3. Okay, how to find the length of string? This is also clear. We are good with that. Okay, and different data types, boolean, one, int, and char. These things we are covered. Clear? Yes. Yes. Now we have a data type hierarchy. I'll show you. Data type hierarchy. Definitely you will perform master in the expert in the data types if you are clearly understand today's class. Please listen carefully. That is the types already I told you guys, right? Data types. I'll take, what's the date today? 09, right? Yeah. Data types. It is used to store data temporarily. Okay, where it will store inside RAM. Okay, so the data whatever you are using giving, it will store data temporarily inside RAM, right? Now data type is something which gives information about the size of the memory. Okay, location. I will make it location. Data types, it will give the information about the size of the memory location. Okay, already I told that what are the types we have. Primitive types and non-primitive. Primitive types we have 8, right? And non-primitive types. The same one will be known as a reference type also. Total how many non-primitive we have? 4, right? Perfect. So at first, please capture this one. Done. Guys, actually yesterday I forget to told that non-primitive are 4 types. It was not 2. I think I forgot maybe that in last class or previous class I told that it was 2, but no, it is a 4. Okay, I will show you the data type hierarchy. So you will able to perform data type hierarchy here. Yeah, guys are there with me? Are you there? It is very much important, guys. Please listen carefully. Can you please respond in chat? Yeah, great. Now, as per our application, we have 2 types, right? I'll take it. Okay, so is it visible? This size is fine, I guess. Data type hierarchy. Okay. So, what are the types we have? In general, data types, we have 2 types, right? Data type types. Okay. Now, one is primitive, another one is non-primitive, right? Okay. So this will be primitive. Okay, and here I'll take non-primitive. That is right. Okay. Okay. Now, so in non-primitive we have 4. First, I'll make it like a 4. Let it be string. String. Okay, and then array, and one more for interface, and one more for inner. Okay, yeah, this one array, and here I'll take interface, and this one enum. Okay guys. Yeah, so let me draw this. Okay, now this one will be like this. Okay, perfect, right? Guys, I'm not good at a drawing, so please bear with me. Now, numeric and non-numeric. We'll come to primitive now. We are done with the non-primitive. Non-primitive, that's it only. We have only 4. Okay, now coming to primitive, there are 2. One is numeric and another one is non-numeric. Numeric one, numeric, okay, and this one non-numeric. Okay, so this is a primitive types. I'll take like this. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. And then now I'll take here numeric one. Again, we have types in numeric one. One is integer, and another one will I'll take float. Now integer, okay, and then float. Okay guys. Now let me connect this one. In the numeric we have 2 things. Yeah, now again we have types in integer one and byte, short, and int and long. Okay, so these 4 will come under integer. Is it clear? Yeah, let me draw this one also. Yeah, now I'll write here byte. Okay, and this one will be short, and here I'll give int. Okay, and here I'll give long. So this is the actual hierarchy. Okay. Now again we'll come to float one. I'll write here float. This one will be float double. Okay, yeah, so I'll guess this is 2 or for float. Okay, this one as well, right. Okay, so this is actual a hierarchy of data types. Okay, so first data types we have 2 types: primitive and non-primitive. In primitive again we have numeric and non-numeric. In numeric we have integer and float. And what are that under integer? There are 4. That is a byte, short, int, long. Okay, now what we are left with, guys? Now we are left with char and boolean. So that 12 comes under non-numeric. So I'll take here character, that is character, and boolean one. Okay, and boolean, right? Okay, now so these two are non-numeric. Okay, that's it. Please capture this one, guys. Please take a screenshot. Done, guys. Okay, I'll share with you this one. I'll share this in WhatsApp group. Please capture this one. Please save it with you guys. Yes. Okay. So please have it with you. Now I'll jump to the program part. So is it done, guys? Is it done for everyone? I'll wait for another 5 seconds. Data type hierarchy. Okay. Okay. Fine. Super. Now we have some limitations of data types. What are that? We will check it. I'll tell you. See, if you are talking about limitations of data types. Okay. Primitive data types first. So for non-primitive data that we will discuss later. Okay. Now, what are the limitations of data types and how to overcome that limitations? Right. Anyway. In terms of guys, it is very important using primitive data type. We cannot store multiple values in continuous memory location. What is the meaning of this continuous memory location? I will explain. So this is a very important point that you need to see here. Using primitive data types, if we are talking about here, this is a variable for 3, right? So what are the things? Multiple values in that continuous memory location. I'll create one of the variable, right? Variable 5. Okay. Now, so here I'll take one variable into a equal to 1. Okay, so this is one variable, right? Okay, suppose So if suppose you want to store multiple values, then just a moment guys. Okay. Okay, I'm back. So we have limitations in our data types. So that is, yeah. So multiple values to store multiple values. How we can inside RAM actually what will happens? Okay, I'll take a new. Let me share this one. Yeah. Okay, guys. Listen here carefully. So to store multiple values. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Rewrite this. Yeah. Now it's perfect. And then how it will store inside RAM multiple values. Listen. Okay. Now. Mm, yeah. Suppose it is a RAM. Let me draw. Yes. Okay. Now I'll take like this. How the randomly multiple values will store here. Array. Come on. Shit. Okay. Yeah. Now, see here. Randomly, I'll give some numbers here. For example, 1 will store here, okay, 100 will get stored here, and then 2 will store here. Okay, I'll give him some 43, okay, and some 11, and I'll give you here 8. Okay, so here I'll give some 65. Here I'll give some 25. So here I'll give you some 45. Here I'll give some 65. Here I'll give some 87. Okay, for example, if you can see that ladies cosmetic bar, there will be some randomly everything it will be placed in that. Okay, it will very difficult to identify that particular required thing. Okay, okay. So in the sweet box also, if you have a mixed kind of sweets are there. Okay, out of different type of sweets in that sweet box, if you wish to pick that gulab jam, it will be really difficult. Okay, there are multiple kind of sweets are there in that. Okay, okay, okay. So out of multiple values, okay, if it is storing that randomly, okay, there is some limitations in that primitive data type, so we cannot store multiple values in the continuous memory location. Okay, so how it will inside it is having that, and how to overcome that, what is another alternative that we will check it here now. Okay, okay. Now for example, if I wish to I'll write here some, okay, int b equal to 2, int c equal to 3. Now int d equal to 4. Okay, now like this, if I wish to write 100 values, 100, if I wish to store 100, okay, so it will take a lot of lines, it will take 100 lines. Okay, so that means it will impact on the cost. Okay, so as much as possible we need to reduce the code, that is code optimization. Okay, so it will really, it is a headache, right? So if you wish to store a multiple of values, okay, 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 okay. Now what is the solution? Okay, to overcome these limitations, okay, use primitive data types. We cannot store multiple data types, right? Like, mm, mm, to overcome this issue, non-primitive data type came into the picture. That's it. Okay. So is it clear, guys? How to overcome that? I will tell you. Okay. What is the limitations in that primitive data types? We cannot store multiple values in the continuous memory location. It will take a lot of lines. That will increase the code. Okay. Now, one thing to solve the above issue, we must group we must group all the values to send them as a single unit. Okay, okay. Now to group them as a single unit, okay, we must store them in continuous memory location. Memory location. This can be achieved, or this can be possible by using non-primitive data type. Okay, like array. This is a very much important. Okay, guys. So in single unit, in the single unit, we must store them as a continuous memory location. Okay. So please capture this one. We will go to the program. We'll jump to the program. We have a separate session for array and array list. Please capture this one. Non-primitive data types. Okay, we need to use a non-primitive data types like array. How we can achieve by using array? Now we will see here. Now we'll discuss it. Hello guys, are you there with me? Are you sleeping? Can you please respond? Okay. So one by one, it will take a lot of lines, right? If you wish to store 100 values or 200 values, okay? Okay. So now array is a solution to achieve to solve that issue. Now you are talking about array. No, it is non-primitive data type. It is a non-primitive data type. Okay, it is easy to store multiple values in continuous memory location. How? It is a non-primitive data types. It is used to store multiple values in a continuous memory location. How it will be helpful? How it is possible? Now we will see it here. Now let's see the what is the jadu of array here. Okay, now int a1 equal to 1, int a2 equal to 2, and int a3 equal to 3. Okay, so this is how generally with the primitive data types we can store multiple values, right? Okay, now by using array 1 to 100, 1 to 100, 1 to 3, all are comes under integer, right? Here now so go and define one variable here now. So int a, now immediate after variable just pass the brackets here. Okay, and open curly braces and close braces, open, that's it. Inside this, now inside this one, now 1 2 3, that's it only. Okay, if you wish to store 5, you can wish to 5 6. Okay, like this you can store single in a single in it you can pass multiple values. That's it. You are optimizing your code. Okay, instead of passing the line by line, within the single line you can store multiple values. So the syntax will be like this for arrays. Int a, okay, open that braces, okay, and equal to Here it will be curly braces, right? Now, if it is a local variable, okay, so this is a integer type array. If you are, for example, okay, so int type array. Okay, now for example, here I will make it a int type variable. Int type variable. I'll make remove local or global. Okay, so got it, guys. As we are storing a integer values, you can use int type array. Now coming to string type array. If you wish to store a string, then b equal to, okay, then suppose John. Okay, string should be in double quotes, right? And again one value like Peter. Okay, so this is your string type array. String type array. Right? Right, guys. Right? Which is very much important. Okay, integer type array and string type array. How to write? So if you wish to store a string type array, always pass the string type. Okay. So this is how we can use arrays to store multiple values in a continuous memory location. I'll repeat again one more time, guys. We have a limitations in a primitive data types. Okay, what is that? We cannot store multiple values in continuous memory location by using primitive data types. Okay, to overcome that issue, we are using non-primitive data types. What we can do in non-primitive data types, we can store multiple values in the single line, that is in continuous memory location. In that single line, that is a single unit, within the single unit we can group them. Okay, so int a equal to 1 2 3 like this. Okay, this is the int type array. Like if at all using a string, if you are wishing to store a string, then you can use a string type array. Okay, if it is an int type, you can use int type array. Okay, so that is the concept of arrays. Okay, so please capture this one. We will directly jump into the program, guys. Is it clear? Is there any doubt? If anything, you can please make a note. I'll take at the end of the session. Don't worry, feel free to ask me. I'll explain. So I'll wait for 5 seconds. Please capture this one. Take a screenshot. I'll go to the program. Okay. Is it done? Yeah. Now I'll come to program. Yes. Okay. Now I'll remove this one. Okay. Now, so we will take arrays, right? What is the syntax? Okay, like this. You need to give brackets, that is open braces and country braces, close braces. Now, 1 2 3, okay, and 4 5, right, guys. It is integer type array, right? Now I'll take string b equal to John, Peter. Okay. So this is string type array, right? Okay. Now I'll print sys out. Okay, sys out b of 0. Okay. So there is a one thing you need to remember. I'll explain here. B of 0. So what should be the output here? I'll explain here. Index value, there is a one thing you need to remember, guys. Okay. How that continuous memory allocation here. So this is very much important, guys. Now I'll take, for example, I'll make this sound box. This one. Okay. Index value, there is a one thing newly introduced here. Okay, I'll give here numbers like, so this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, okay, guys. Now, for example, int a of, okay, if it has a, okay, one room, if there is a one hotel, in that hotel, so there are multiple rooms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are multiple rooms here. Okay, okay. So if you are using this one, okay, okay, it is a 1. Okay, so this one index value will start with a 0. Okay, right, guys. And second index value will be 1, and the third index value will be 2, and the fourth index value will be 3, and the fifth index value will be 4, and the sixth index value will be 5, and for this one it will be 6. Okay, now suppose if you are wish to print here b, okay, what is a b? We are declaring here in the b, so in the string array we are using b array, that is a b. Okay, now b of 0. Okay, so what I'm saying here, index value will start from 0. Now what is assigned with the 0 here? Okay, John will start with the 0, and Peter will be 1. Okay, okay. Now, so it will print John. Okay, so now let me go and execute this one so that it will be easy for you to understand. Right, see guys. So it is printing now John here. Right. So string b of 0 will be here John. It will store John here. Now, for example, I'll take now here sys out a of 3. I'll give here. So now tell me what is the output here? What should be the output here? A of 3. Where is A? So here it is A. Okay. Now what is the index value of 3? Okay. 3 is the index value. Okay. So for 3 it will print 4. Right. So output will be here 4. Okay. Now I'll take sys out a of 0. Okay, now sys out a of 1. Sys out a of 2. Right? 0, 1, 2. And then what we are left with? Sys out a of 4. Okay, okay. Now sys out b of 1. Right? Now what should be the output here? It will print Peter. Okay. Now it will be 1. It will be 2. It will be 3. It will be 5. Right guys. Now let's go and execute this program. Super, it is executed, right? We got an output like this, right guys? So the index value always start with the 0. That's it only. Simply you can add -1. That's it only. If you are printing a of 3 means, okay, so -1 you can add it. Okay, now what is the value here? 4. This is the 4. Sorry, not -1, +1. +1, just add a +1. That's it. Okay, so if you are working with the arrays, please remember that index value always start with the 0. That is the main important. Please capture this one. Okay, for string we need to define a string value. For integer you need to define an integer value. Okay guys, okay. Now one more thing guys. So you are defining integer type values in integer only, but string type values in a string only. Okay. Can we do all the data types like integer one, string type, and a boolean and float one? Can we define everything in one single unit? Can we do it in data type hierarchy? Okay. So integer come into integer one, integer class. Okay. Okay. So the string will come under string class. Float will come under float, char will come under char. Okay, numeric one, right? Character class. Are you getting my point? Okay, now everything we will group them into the single unit. Whenever you create Java, any class, there is a creating Java class. There is a what is a super class? There is a object, right? There is a object. Here I'll show you. Whenever you are creating a class, okay, so there is a super class. What is a super class here? Java object. Okay, object. There is a object. Okay, in Java, everything will come under object. Okay, okay, guys, right? Now, so in string, we are creating a here. There is a object array. We have a object array. That means we can write object like c of c equal to. Now see the magic here. At first 1, 2, 3, then after John, then after Peter. Okay. Now everything we are storing it in one line only. Okay. Now I'll store a char, single code. Okay. Then B, then after C, then after now boolean one I'll take 3 is greater than 12. Okay. Okay, now which one is better, guys? Object array or a string one? Okay, object one is a better because we can store everything here. Object array, right? Now sys out array by why it is not coming way. Sys out C, right guys. Now C of 3. Now you can please help me what should be the output here. It will print John. That's it. Okay, let's go and execute. Can you see here? John is getting printed. That's it. That's it only. So by using object array, you can group them everything in a single unit. Okay. You can store into integer, you can store a string, you can store into char, you can store into that boolean one. Okay. Okay, like this. Now see here. Sys out. C of 0. I'll give some 0. What should be the output? 1, right? Sys out. C of 5. It should be A, right? Now sys out. C of 6, right? It will be B. Right? Now sys out. C of 7. Okay. It will be false, right? So this is false. Okay. Now sys out. C of 8, guys. What will be happen here? C of 8. Hmm. Okay. Okay, I'll remove one thing here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. John Peter AB 3 greater than 2. Okay. So we have 3 C of 3, 3 of C of 0, C of 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let me go and execute and I'll show you that what is happening here. See here, guys. So index 8 is out of bound for the length 8. Okay. So whatever we have here, that's it only it will consider. Okay. We don't have 8 here, right? Right. So that's the reason it is giving out of bound. Out of bound error. See, up to that false, it is getting printed. It is getting printed. And after that, array index out of bound exception. We will get array out of index out of bound exception. Okay. We will get this exception. Okay. So what's the output for here? Exception, right? So because it is not there, we defined value up to here only. What is that? The index value will be 11, 7. Maximum index value will be 7 only. Okay. So at first, please capture this one, guys. Please take a screenshot for this total program. So are clear how to you work with arrays, integer array and string array, and after that object array. Everything is object in the Java. We can pass everything in that object array by using object. Still, we have some more thing arrays. Okay, it is only intro part for the arrays only. So now at least you can tell you what is array, how to work with, how to can store that multiple values by using array, right? So which array is the best one? Object array, right? Object oriented program in okay, Java is an object oriented program, right? So that is how we are going to work with the object, right guys? Everything is an object. So just we started working with object. Okay, so please capture this output as well. Please take a output as well. Take a screenshot for this output also. Okay, guys, done. Yes. Okay. Now, hmm. Okay, I'll stop here for the day, guys. I'll stop here for the day. So please practice this one, and I have some homework on that. Please go with that some exercise. Okay. So thank you so much for joining. Have a nice sleep. Good night. Bye. We'll meet again in the next class.